and welcome back to Checkpoint. It's time for our weekly segment, Lay of the Land. And tonight, we are focusing on the coastal region. We're looking at the numbers there because that's what counts, but also the issues in as far as the counties in the coastal part of Kenya is concerned. So here is our elections map. And we're talking about the coastal counties. There are a total of 6 of them. You have here Kwale, Mombasa is over here. Can't quite see it, a little bit tiny over there on the map. We have Taita Taveta, Kilifi, Lamu, and Tana River. So 6 counties in total. And we want to look at how they played out in the last 2 elections. In terms of the national election, that's a presidential race, beg your pardon. Raila Odinga is still an aspirant in this election, Azimio flag bearer, and you have Ruto for Kenya Kwanza. And of course, in the last 2 elections, it was that ticket with Uhuru Kenyatta. So let's begin with 2013. And I want to bring us, we will commence, as you can see at that particular time, Raila Odinga, their color there, which was the Coalition for Reforms and Democracy, was orange. And as you can see just right outrightly on this map, it was a clean sweep for Raila Odinga. So he has been enjoying plenty of support in as far as the vote from the coast bloc is concerned. We want to get in there and get through these counties and see how those dynamics played out. Let's commence with Kwale County. And so for the Kwale race, it will be coming on screen. There we go. This is 2013. For the presidential election, as you can see, that was a sweep. 80% of the vote, 101 votes is what it was able to garner. A huge gap with the runners-up there. That's the Uhuruto ticket. In 2017, in this region, again, a huge margin for Raila Odinga. But let's take you also to the gubernatorial or gubernatorial races, if you like, for this Kwale County. So in 2013, this is one of the 3 counties in coast politics that are going through transition, in that the governors there have ruled and run those governments for the last 2 terms. So they're exiting, they will be having a new leader. And Salim Vuria has been governor in this county both in 2013 and in 2017, as I mentioned. So competition in this August 9th election in Kwale County, these were the registered voters then. That number increased to 281,041. The updated votes, registered voters rather, from IEBC, this number has risen to 320,000, so almost 40,000 increment in registered voters. So Mvuria's deputy, the DG there, Fatma Achani, is looking to succeed him under a UDA ticket. You also have Professor Hamadi Boga, whose PS Agriculture has been serving as PS Agriculture, running on an ODM ticket. And PA also has Lunganzi Chai. You have Giza Dena Chirau Mwakwere as well, is vying. And you can see he vied in 2017, came quite a distant second, but he'll be going for a second run in this election. Key issues in Kwale County and generally actually across coast region: land. Remember, those historical land injustices is one of the big areas of concern. And so for whoever is coming in, they will be tasked with that. Minerals and mining is another huge area of focus. And in terms of the economy of Kwale, that's big. Let's take you to another county now, and I want us to go to Kilifi, which is right here. So Kilifi County is another that's undergoing transition. Amason Kingi has been governor. But before we go to that race, let's have a look at how Raila has fared generally. Has been a clean sweep, as you see here, for Raila Odinga. A huge margin that was, as you can see there, 2017. In 2013, again, it was an easy win for Raila Odinga in Kilifi County. So at these both elections, remember, he was on the same side with Amason Kingi, and I want to bring us to the governor race. But Kingi has since left Azimio, joined the deputy president in Kenya Kwanza, and we'll wait to see if these numbers for Raila Odinga hold in the 2022, the August 9th general election. Because remember, for all of these candidates, as they start off, they are hoping to at least keep and maintain the votes they had in the last election and top up, build from there, not lose. So will the impact of Amason Kingi was governor? You can see that in 2013, that's how he performed. In 2017, that's how he fared. So right now, the last election was 508,000 registered voters. This number has increased slightly by about 80,000 new voters in the IEBC roll. So Amason Kingi with the Power Party, he's the party leader there in Kenya Kwanza, is supporting George Kithi, who's a lawyer. He's looking to make entry into elective politics. That's his candidate. However, for UDA, they are fronting Aisha Jumwa. Aisha Jumwa has been serving, as you see right here in this map, Malindi, Member of Parliament. Before that, in 2013, Aisha Jumwa was the woman representative, and that's how she fared in that election. Again, land is huge and major here. The issues around minerals and mining, if you like, and also drug abuse in general. In fact, according to NACADA, when you're talking about the entire coast region, around 1 million people is what NACADA had in its data dealing with rather drug abuse. So that's a huge issue around the counties, these counties in this block. So let's take you to yet another, the third county. And this is Taita Taveta. Here we go, right here. So we get into that one. Again, it was a blue wave, and that's a win for Raila Odinga in the last election, 2017, 79,832 votes. In 2013 as well, Raila carried the day in this county. You can see the difference there. For the governor races, this we witnessed some changes. So we begin with 2013, and the pioneer governor in Taita Taveta County was John Murutu, and he's still looking to come back because his options, or rather his fortunes is the word I'm looking for, changed, and he was beaten by Granton Samboja. Not much of a difference if you look at the votes as they were cast in that election. Quite an interesting layout there, because Granton Samboja won 40,870, but look at the folks who came after, 23,000 from Rutu. Danson there, Mwakuleg had 22,000, another 20,000. So it was quite a hotly contested race. So these two gentlemen will be facing off once again in the August poll. 71 days to go. Granton Samboja looking to retain the seat, but you also have John Rutu looking to make a comeback, and Patience Nyange, who's vying on an ACT ticket, is also one of those that are looking to succeed Samboja. So 2017, that was the number of registered voters, 155,000. That has marginally increased to 179,234. So that's how that race is going to be shaping up in the August polls. Let's take you to yet another county, Mombasa. And as I said, notice how tiny it is, that even on the map, I literally have to zoom in order to be able to get an eye in there. And so we have it here. And when you go to Mombasa County, again, this is a transition election. The governor is exiting. That's Hassan Joho. But before again we go there, this is how Raila has fared in the past elections. In the last one, huge win for him, 238,943. A second for Uhuruto was 99,508. In 2013, again, it was an orange flooding of Mombasa politics, with Raila carrying a day. When we come to the governor races, as I mentioned, Hassan Joho, he's exiting. So what's interesting here, Suleiman Shabal, who has vied in the last election, as well as you see in this 2017 data. You remember he stepped down. He's supporting the ODM candidates. That's Abdul Swamad Nasir. So Abdul Swamad Nasir will be facing off with Hassan Omar. This is how Hassan Omar fared in the 2017 election. 3,007. William Kingi, who's the current deputy governor, also looking to succeed his boss in Mombasa. So the drug issue is still a problem here, land is still a problem here, and in fact Raila in this election, what he's looking to leverage on, because as you have seen from the counties I've taken you through so far, 4 of them, he has enjoyed very huge support. He's looking to consolidate that, hold on to that, and in fact promising that if he's elected, Ali Hassan Joho would be his minister for land. So speaking to that issue that affects folks living in this part of the country, saying that I will give you charge to be able to help resolve some of these issues. Now, the last 2 counties that I'll take you through have been very interesting, as you will see shortly, in terms of how the elections there have played out. Tana River is one of them, and here is Tana River. Very closely fought elections, even at the presidential level. So you have in 2017, look at that, just about 5,000 vote difference. So here is one of those areas Ruto definitely has a good fighting chance from what he could leverage on when he vied with Uhuru in 2017. You can see Jubilee carried the day in the Bura and Garsen constituencies. And right now, even the former Garsen MP is with him in Kenya Kwanza. So this is where they're looking to leverage. In 2013, again, look at that. It wasn't big of a margin even at the presidential race. So this is going to be an interesting one to watch. When we go to the governor races, and you look at, let's begin with 2013, the pioneer governor here in Tana River County, you have there Tunea Dado. That's how he won the election, edging out Danson Mungatana. Danson Mungatana is looking to make a comeback into politics, however, not in the gubernatorial race, but senator for Tana River. That's where he's competing. So 2013, that's how it looked like. However, Mr. Dado was defeated in the next election, and this is how it fared. He came in second. Dado Godana, who's the current governor, carried the day. But look at that margin, literally splitting down right the middle. So that's how it played out, and it even looks better if I put for you my pie chart here, and that just gives a proper view of it. Was literally down the middle for this race in 2017. So these 2 gentlemen will be facing off once again. A very slim margin of a win, and so an interesting race to watch in Tana River. Finally, let me take you to the 6th and final county of the region. This is coastal region, and I did mention there for Tana River, they currently stand at 137,661 registered voters. So those are the votes that are up for grabs. Right, so finally we finish off with Lamu, which is right here. A big issue in this county has been terrorism. And so going into this election, for each of these candidates, whether it's at the national level, work with me, Mapo, there we go, they will be looking to help deal with some of these issues. But while this is also interesting, look at that split even for the presidential race. This is literally what, 200 votes difference is how Raila won in the 2017 race or fair. And then in 2013, again, not much of a difference. So very closely fought Lamu County. For the governor race, Issa Timami was the governor, the pioneer governor. Those are the votes he garnered. The second runners-up, if you like, Fahim Tuaha, came in a distant second with 3,000 votes. However, he managed to flip it in the next election, because this is how it happened. Fahim Tuaha had a strong showing, winning that election. And again, in the August poll, these 2 men will be facing off in this election. And you look at the registered numbers there, 69,776. They now stand at 79,156. But again, what I was showing you in the county before, Tana River, also in Lamu, it is that splitting down the middle, the vote again, because you see 22,969, 22,420 is how it fared. So very interesting races to watch. Remember, last week we were focusing on Western Kenya, where Raila has been camped the whole week. So for this coast region politics, the votes, and I have a pen here, is about 1 point. Oh, I can write. That's the dot I'm looking for. 1.9 votes that are up for grabs, and every vote counts. So this is the total that any candidate vying is looking to consolidate. So Raila has enjoyed good support in the last 2 elections. He's looking to maintain that. However, several things have changed, as I mentioned. There's the Power Party, which is looking to be a force to reckon with there, and Kingi is working with Ruto. So how will all this play out? Time will tell, but that's the lay of the land as it looks so far, and we will continue to break down all of these races and all the patterns witnessed in the past and what's likely to be at play. So you are watching Checkpoint here on KTN News. We thank you for staying with us. Remember our conversation that's coming up in a short while. We'll be hosting the Jubilee Vice Chair, that's David Murathe. Plenty to talk about. Murang'a Senator Kangata is also expected to be joining us. We'd also love to hear from you. I'm Sophia Wanuna. Our hashtag is Checkpoint.